Big one tonight. Among the mammals this president seems to have a problem with, there's something particularly weird about him and dogs.
A lot of people choke. They choke like dogs. They can't breathe. Oh.
He choked. He went away. He choked. It's just like a dog. He choked.
I'm watching Marco sweating like a dog on my right.
And he was fired like a dog.
They throw you the hell out like a dog. She lied like a dog. I see her barking like a dog, right? No, she's barking like a dog.
He was run out of office like a dog.
He died like a dog.
The guy hates dogs. Why? We don't know, but he is the first president in a century to not have a dog at the White House. Of course, he's also the first president to salute a North Korean general, so, you know, he's a special snowflake, this one. But this weekend, Donald Trump finally had something nice to say about man's best friend.
Our K-9, as they call, I call it a dog, a beautiful dog, a talented dog.
You call it a K-9, I call it a dog. The hero K-9 is thing 2 in 60 seconds. Among the heroic figures, the al-baghdadi raid was apparently the military dog who accompanied Delta Force soldiers on their mission. Trump is captivated by it.
Our dog was hurt. Actually, the K-9 was hurt, went into the tunnel, but we lost nobody. Our K-9, as they call, I call it a dog, a beautiful dog, a talented dog, was injured and brought back. We had nobody even hurt. And that's why the dog was so great.
There's a lot of course, concern about the K-9 or the dog, the K-9 dog, its health after that. Thankfully, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff told reporters today the K-9 was, quote, slightly wounded and fully recovering. Tonight, Trump posted a dog photo on Twitter. He says it's a declassified photo of the, quote, wonderful dog. He says the dog's name is still classified. The dog already has an invitation to the White House, quote, whenever he can get over here. A senior official saying the president wants to meet him. And maybe a good boy wants some hamburgers. You want some hamburgers, good boy? Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.